All right, thanks so much for tuning in again. We're back. That's right. The money mind shift, how rich people think. And I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator. What we're doing here, guys, we are changing the way that we think. So we're going through this book, How Rich People Think by Steve Siebold. Steve, better get my check. Now, of course, I got a cover and everything, but my dog bit off my cover. So anyway, I'm still going to show the book. That's what we're going through. Now, here's the deal. There is a different, here's what we have come to find. We're on day number 20, so it's been a 19-day journey already, and we're going through 100 days of changing the way that we think. We change the way that we think, we can actually change the results of our life. And so the day number 20, we're going to be talking about doing what you love. Now, here's the deal. Number one thing I want you to understand is that wealth begins in the mind. Wealth begins in the mind. You got to be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. And so if we change what we put into our membrane, we get rich thoughts, we'll have rich results. And so the reason why we're doing this is because we understand that there are some wealthy people in this world. There are some rich people in this world. And it's interesting that, that they actually think differently than poor people. They think differently than poor people. Now here's the test. If we were to start all over again and say this was a game of Monopoly, right? We gave everybody the same amount of money with the same opportunity. It's my belief that the rich people that are rich today will be rich again, and the poor people that are poor today will be poor again. Poor people make poor decisions with money. Rich people make rich decisions with money. Poor people don't understand the society and the system that we're living in. Rich people do understand the society and the system that we're living in. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to extract from the thoughts of the rich, put them into ourselves so we can get rich. That's it. Now, why? Because we understand what being rich will do for us, right? It's not about the money. It's about the mission. We understand that the more money we're able to generate into our storehouse, the more good that we can do in the world, the further we can advance the mission, the more that we can give to other people, the better that we can make this world a better place. Wealth begins in the mind. So 15 minutes to change your day. Now, here's the deal. People ask me all the time, well, what did you do to go from being a financial zero to being a financial hero? And I tell them, I simply started to read. Now, here's the deal. I can tell people all day long to read this book. This is a book that will change your life if you just read it 15 minutes a day. But guess what? 95% of the people simply won't read it. So here's what I decided to do. I decided to create this show so that we can read through it together. And if you don't believe that it'll change your life, then wait till you get a load of me. So here's the deal, guys. It's day number 20. I don't have a lot of time. I know that you don't have a lot of time. So let's get started on our 15 minutes today. And I guarantee you that your life will change after we get through with this chapter. Day number 20. The middle class earns money doing things they don't like to do. The world class gets rich doing what they love. Again, middle class earns money doing things they don't like to do. World class gets rich doing what they love. The average person finds a job or a career they can tolerate and sticks with it for years while dreaming of retirement. In recent years, people have held multiple jobs with different companies and even changed occupation, but the mindset of the masses hasn't changed. The majority of people drag themselves to a job they don't like while simultaneously worrying about getting fired. Think about that for a second. Every day I'm getting up 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, getting into traffic, wherever you are in the world, driving to work to a job that I don't like. And while I'm there all day for my 8 hours, 9 hours of my day, I'm worried about getting fired. I'm worried about making a mistake. I'm worried about that this day could be my last day because my boss just don't like me. This is what people are doing each and every day for 40 years, 50 weeks out the year, 40 hours a day. Now, how much better would this world be if everybody was doing what they love to do? How much better would this world be if you were doing what you love to do? Now, here's the deal, guys. This is not a call for you to quit your job. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is to start to make room in your life to start doing the things that you love to do. Now, when we say doing the things that you love to do, what we're talking about is doing the things that are productive for your life, that are good for your life, that you love to do. Because you could love to smoke weed. I'm not telling you to go and smoke weed every day. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is find some productive things that you love to do and go do them. And then once you figure out what those things are, do them more often. Now, here's the deal. you can start doing what you love to do part-time. And eventually, if you do it long enough, and if you have this zest for making this thing become your full-time, eventually it will become your full-time. So right now, you might not be doing what you love to do, but you can start doing what you love to do part-time. And then eventually you can work that thing so much that it becomes your full-time. They don't do like this because they don't do this because they're stupid. They do it because they need the money. And they've been trained in school and conditioned by society to live in a linear thinking world that equates earning money with physical or mental effort. Now, here's the deal. We talked about this in the first day or like the second day. There's a different way of thinking. You can think linear, which means that you're going to trade your time for money. Or you can think non-linear, which means that you're going to find ways to make your money work for you. You're going to find ways to create things. You got to become a creator in this world. You were created by a creator, if you believe that, and you can become a creator. And wealth you can create. You can create wealth because you have tons of ideas that you come across all the time that you just don't put any energy or work into. We spend 8 hours at a job, and it makes no sense that we come home and we don't spend any time on our ideas, any time on our dreams, any time doing what we love to do. You're not tired. You're not tired. You're uninspired. You're not tired. You're uninspired. Today, make some time to do something that you love to do. And then once you figure that out, do it more often. The rich have retrained themselves to operate in a nonlinear consciousness where anything is possible. The greatest example of this nonlinear concept is the idea that passion is the real secret of getting rich. It's a cause and effect relationship between effort and passion. But while the masses see passion as the effect, the great ones see it as a cause. Do you see passion as a cause to your results? Do you see passion as the catalyst to your income? Do you see passion as the reason why you can be rich? In other words, the average person goes to work every day and hopes to find passion in his or her efforts. The rich go to work every day feeling passion for what they do, and their passion fuels their efforts. Man, think about this, man. If you were passionate about what you love to do, if you were passionate about the work that you were doing, how much more of that work would you get done? How much more effective would you be in that place? How much happier would you be doing the work itself because you're passionate about what you're doing? And just if you have a job today, go to work today and just look around. And this is what I did before I quit my job. I just looked at each and every cubicle and I saw no passion. I looked at each and every cubicle and I saw everybody on their phone. I looked at each and every cubicle and I said, this can't be life. And guess what? I changed my life. That's what I did. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know where you are in life. I don't know what's going on in your life. All I want to know is, are you passionate about what you're doing right now? And hopefully this show, this 15 minutes to help you change the way that you think so you can change your life. Where was I? Okay, this is not a semantic argument. It's a personal philosophy and strategy that serves as a foundation for every great fortune ever earned. There's been an attempt to bring this mindset to the masses by espousing the world-class philosophy of do what you love and the money will follow. Do what you love and the money will follow. There was even a book written by the exact title. The sad truth is only a small percentage of the population will ever adopt this philosophy. This is why there's really no competition at the top, because the masses, the 95%, are not going to adopt this philosophy to do what they love and the money will follow. They're not even looking for what they love to do. The only thing that they're looking for is the money. And they believe that if they find the money, then they'll find love. And the opposite is true. Find what you love and you will find money. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The rainbow is love. It's an indication. It's a portrait of love. All the different colors on the spectrum. It's a road. It's a journey of love to the pot at the end of pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But most people are just looking for the pot of gold. They're not experiencing the love journey. Let me repeat that again. Most people are just looking for the pot of gold and they're not experiencing the love journey. I didn't get no props for that. You didn't give me no props for that. You didn't like that? That didn't, no props today? No. Okay. Years of fear and scarcity-based programming and daily reinforcement of a lack and limitation mentality will prevent most people from ever entering the world of the wealthy. While that fact is tough to dispute, it has nothing to do with you and me. We know the truth. We know we were sold a bill of goods in childhood by well-meaning adults who could only give us the best they had. You and I know it's not enough. And the good news is all of our middle-class beliefs can be upgraded or eliminated. We are in complete control, and that makes our futures limitless. The first world-class belief about wealth you must adopt is that it's possible to do what you love and get rich doing it. The first world-class belief about wealth you must adopt is that it's possible to do what you love and get rich doing it. It's possible. Let me repeat that again. It's possible. One more time. It's possible to do what you love and get rich doing it. Once this belief is established, anything is possible because you're now cognitively cohabitating with the wealthy in a state of consciousness the masses don't even know exists. If you were to try to have this conversation with all of your broke friends or all the broke people that you know, they would probably argue with you until they went to sleep. They just don't understand. They're not trying to understand. They're not trying to get rich. See, here's what I've learned, man. There's a lot of people that talk about getting wealthy, but there's only a few people who are going about doing it. And there's a big difference between talk and actual work and actual effort. I mean, I guess it does take a little effort to talk, but most people, that's all they do. They spend all their energy talking about what they want to do, but there's only a few people who go about doing what they want to do. And what I've decided in my life is I'm only going to hang out with the doers, the people that I can see it in their life, that they're actually putting forth the effort that aligns with what they say. That's for me. I don't know about for you, but I want to be rich. Why do I want to be rich? Because I understand what money can do. It's not about the money. It's what the money can do. The money can fuel the mission. The money can take all of my ideas, all of my ambition, everything that I want to do in this world, and it can 10x it. And it can give me the access to people and to places that I didn't have access to before. I want to change the world. And I know that I'm connected to people who want to change the world too. And again, the first world-class belief about wealth you must adopt is that it's possible to do what you love and get rich doing it. Now, here's our quote of the day. I don't make deals for the money. I've got enough. I got enough, much more than I'll ever need. I do it to do it. This is Donald Trump. I don't make deals for the money. I've got enough, much more than I'll ever need. I do it to do it. Now, here's your critical thinking question today, something that you want to ponder on, something that you want to think about today. Do you believe it's possible to build your financial empire doing what you love to do? Do you believe that it's possible to build your financial empire doing what you love to do? Now, I can tell you that I absolutely believe it's possible for me. And some people will say that, yes, it's possible. But not only do I want you to say that it's possible, I want you to say that it's possible for me. Do you believe it's possible to build your financial empire doing what you love to do? Now, here's our action step of the day, and then we'll be wrapped up for today. Take a couple of people who seem to be doing what they love while living a fabulous lifestyle and ask them how they did it. Here's the action step. Here's what you need to go out and do. Talk to a couple of people who seem to be doing what they love while living a fabulous lifestyle, and then ask them how they did it. Just ask them. And here's the thing about wealthy people. Here's the thing about successful people. Here's the thing about people that are doing what they love to do. They're just waiting on people to come and ask them how they did what they're doing. They're just waiting. They freely give advice. But the problem is most people won't ask them. They just want to look at their life and assume that they know how they got to where they got or how they got to where they are. But what they're looking for people that's going to come to them and ask them about their story. And I'm telling you, man, if you find a successful person that is doing what they love to do and you just ask them, how did they do it? They'll freely share with you their story. They've been waiting to tell their story. That's why they write the books. That's why they had the seminars. That's why they put on the workshops. But sadly, people just don't show up. The people that probably need it the most just won't show up. But it's the 5%ers. It's the 10 percenters who understand that if I can just connect it to the right story, if I can get connected to the right people, if I can just take their words, understand them, and then look for some things to apply to my life, then I too can get rich doing what I love to do. Now, I want to make sure that you understand this, and that this is very clear. When I talk about being rich, what I'm talking about is not the money. What I'm talking about is what the money can do. The money can help you finance your future. The money can help you finance your ambition. The money can help you give more. The money can help you do more. The money can help you make this world a better place. And I truly believe that I attract who I have become, and I've attracted to myself from wonderful, beautiful, good people that are watching this right now. And I want you to answer this question. Do you believe that you can build your financial empire doing what you love to do? Well, here's the deal, guys. This is day number 20, and we're now complete on talking about doing what you love. Poor people, they do what they have to do. Rich people do what they love to do. And the question is, are you going to find yourself in a position doing what you love to do and then finding a way to get rich doing it? Well, this is ERGJ, your certified financial educator. We're here Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Now, here's the deal. I'll be here tomorrow at 8 a.m. The question is, will you?